was higher than them. Okay. Wow, this reading is really long. This is a Cancer reading, right? But wow, I have to do a part two for Cancer. Okay, this is just a part two because part one already um is okay. Anyway, this is part two for Cancer April reading. Okay, so right, so you have the Wheel of Fortune upright and Prophecy upright. The will is in your favor when it comes to freeing you from somebody that's toxic, a job, a lover, a friend, a family member, whoever this toxic thing is, a community, a city, a state, a country, wherever you're at. In part one of this video, like I said, a country, wherever you're at, okay, wherever you're at, I said in part one of this video that it doesn't matter. It's about to remove you from a toxic environment. If you feel like you're obligated to be around these people because you're family, or you've been working at this job for so long, or you've been in that neighborhood for a while, you feel like you should stay there. But these things are toxic, and you're about to be removed from something that the universe considers very toxic for you. Like it is a thing that is required for you to move to the next level, to transfer. You have a transformation that is about to take place. Okay. And what's so crazy is that this energy that is toxic around you is not the kind that wishes you well. Okay. They don't wish the best for you, and if you were to be gone off the face of the earth, this is something that they don't mind as well. That's the toxic environment that you're in. Okay. This toxic environment doesn't care if you starve, if you have no place to live. If anything, this toxic person that or thing or place that you're attached to has entities around it trying to make sure you have nothing and that you are nothing. This is how toxic it is. That's why it has the devil card and someone removing the chain off this dragon. There's so much neglect here. Someone has noticed that you are being neglected. They must think that you need help. They think that you're being neglected, or you're being misunderstood, or being done wrong. Okay. And in part one, I talked about how I helped someone. Part one, I talked about how, oh, part one? What's that? Okay, I saw the number one when I said that. That's why I was wondering if there was a message there. Okay, but anyway, so this is the Fool card. Okay, this is someone that is taking a risk, knowing that they have a lot to lose if these people in positions of power decide to turn on them. But what's so crazy is that this person taking the Fool card um, acts as if people in power don't have any power at all. It must be that they have experienced these people in positions of power being petty. Because I brought up in the earlier Five of Wands, this person is determined, or they see that you're determined to do something here. But yeah, they may see you as a creator. You may be a creator. Okay, you a creator, a content creator possibly, or a business creator. Oh, okay. Well, this person might be a creator, a content creator themselves. That's in the full energy. I don't know. They're taking a risk to help you. But the thing is that they're not afraid of the people in positions of power. That's what I'm seeing. It's like they're so innocent. It's like la 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 la, and they're just coming to help you. And they know that there are resources that they can go to, and people and places they can go to help you. I know this energy because I've lived it. When I did this, I literally forgot that these people that I was reporting on, that I was reporting on treating this other person bad. I was reporting on people that had bigger, higher positions than me. I was reporting them to my sergeants when I was in the military, that they were doing my battle buddy wrong. Everything she do, it seemed to be wrong. Nothing she do was okay with any of her sergeants. And the first sergeant we had was so evil. He was instructing them to continue every day, cause her misery. I witnessed it. I worked in supply. I had to work with the first sergeant. I know. I saw this stuff happening. I witnessed these things, and when I saw how petty they were, I no longer saw them as leadership. So this is why it's kind of looking like I took a risk, and I felt like looking back, I know this was my energy. I was taking a risk and didn't know I was taking a risk. I just saw a bunch of fools treating somebody like dirt and treating them like crap, treating them like they didn't mean anything, even though the person was trying hard to just mind their business and do the little that they were told to do. But they had so many sergeants over her, and they were always picking on her, doing like evil stuff. They even wanted me to help them by telling me to tell her by calling me to bring a cot to the hallway upstairs in the admin office area. They wanted me to bring a cot. When the doctor told her to go home, she called me and told me, hey, the doctors told her to go home and get some rest because she's been stressed. And they told her to go home. And she called me in supply instead of her sergeant because she knew they weren't going to be reasonable. So she called me because I was acting supply sergeant at the time. So she called me. I was her supervisor from supply, but her real supervisors were upstairs. And so when she called me, I said, did you let them know? She's like, no, I didn't let them know. I wanted to let you know first. You know why? Now I'm getting chills just now. Because she trusted me. I was acting more of a leader than these people were, and they had higher rank than me. It's like making me want to cry because that was so sad to see. And it took a specialist. I was just a specialist, and I went to my sergeants, I went to acting sergeants, I went to everyone. I went to chaplains, I went to IG. All these people were no help. They all was just all about themselves. And that's when my eyes were open that these people are just clowns. They're just in their positions, just there's no honor in a lot of these people. They're just doing the job just to do it. And I just like, oh, this is the soldiers' creed. The soldiers' creed is just words to them. They don't honor that stuff. There's no honor in these people. All the stuff they did to her, it says it was devil energy. She was connected to sergeants in my company that was tearing her down for no reason. And I just happened to be sent to that unit when I was in another one. I was just happened to be sent to that unit. Didn't know that that was going on with her. So I was just doing my supply work, and this just happened unexpectedly. And when I saw all their petty behavior, I no longer saw them as leaders. And so this is why I took the risk as it says I was innocent. I didn't really realize I didn't realize I didn't realize I was risking a lot. I was risking losing money for my family. I was losing for this one person. I was risking a lot and didn't even see it. I was so innocent in trying to help her that I didn't even see my own, that they would come after me and attack me. I didn't even see it. I'm telling you the truth. I was so wanting to help that I guess I'm just saying that I realize now the reason I walked into it so innocent and dismissed the risk to myself is because I saw these people as not leaders anymore. I saw them as immature adolescent adults picking on somebody, and everybody got them picking on one person. It it disgusted it made me feel I was disgusted at these people. And so this is why I didn't see them as a risk. I didn't see them as a risk, and now I see that too. I sometimes wondered, Did I know what I was risking? I was risking my paycheck. I was risking them turning on me and taking everything I got just because they wanted to retaliate. But I didn't see that. All I saw was a bunch of immature people picking on someone, and I went straight to helping. It's like I went straight to the front of the line to help. That's it. I didn't even stop and stop here, distract here. There was nothing that could distract me when I saw someone needed to be a chain needed to be removed off of someone. I was straight on it. When she came to me and told me what was happening, I helped. So when she said that she was sick and the doctors told her to go home, she called me first to tell me, and then I told her, well, you still have to let them know. And so she let them know, and I get a phone call from downstairs, from upstairs. They're calling me in supply and telling me, hey, we need you to bring a cot upstairs. I was like, uh, okay, and it didn't take long for me to put two and two together. Okay, that after I talk to her, I tell her to call them, and then they call me right away, and it's a cot that they're telling me to bring upstairs. I knew instantly who that cot was for. And I knew that she had just told me the doctor said she should be at her home sleeping. So I called her right away and said, you need to call IG right away because they're about to make you sleep in the hallway. And I know that's against regulations, but because they're getting away with doing a lot of evil stuff to her and nobody was speaking up for her, I told her, with my wisdom and everything that I had learned about her situation and watching and observing everybody that was attacking her, I knew exactly what to tell her and how to do it. And she was directed to talk to me first. That's how you know that I had a sense of leadership, and she sensed it. Instead of calling the people that had the title of leadership over her, she called me, the one that was actually demonstrating pure, real leadership. So, Cancer energy, Cancer reading, you're meant to hear this story for a reason. You're meant to hear the story for a reason, okay? Be brave. If you see adolescent behavior, be brave and just take the risk. Because adolescent behavior eventually falls apart, okay? And that's what happened when I was in the military. They all fell apart, and then some of them got severely sick. The ones that were involved, even the main character, the main male character, he got like so sick he was near death. You see the death card right next to the devil. The people that was trying to chain her and connect her, they suddenly were near death. The same ones that had put the chains on her, it says they now had to experience a transformation. So I saw, look at the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles comes out as you're going. I told you she received an abundance in part one of this video. For Cancer, I told you, when you take that risk and you help someone get out of a chained situation, a situation that you know that they're innocent in, you know that you're observing the situation and environment, and you see that these people are actually toxic, but they're trying to make you believe that this person is a bad person, and they want you to follow along and everybody just go along and be scared and put you in fear so you don't, help this person. Well, that time for that is going to be over because somebody's coming to your rescue. And this is somebody that don't give a damn about who's in leadership, who's in your community, who's in your town, who's in your city, who's in your state. Okay? So, yeah. This is something that's just going to be unexpected that happens to this person's energy. They're just going to see something that's wrong and they're going to change it. And it could be somebody that sees something on the internet and they take it to the justice system. It could be a detective, could be somebody that sees too many people saying the same thing on the internet and they just take the risk and guess what? This could be a police officer. This could be a detective. This could be someone in position of power or not in a position of power because I wasn't. But there's somebody that's going to be told, hey, something's happening here. You need to take a look at this. There's too many people saying the same thing. And this is going to free a lot of people from the bondage that some kind of group, some type of community, some type of city or state has put you in some type of bondage. And they have marked you for harassment. Okay? That's what happened. This story is telling it. I lived this story. So I can tell you I lived it. I saw this for myself. And I was the one to help this person finally get their abundance. Because I actually saw that I said, you need to file for harassment, and that person did, and she won. And that's what's going to happen here. It may be that the justice system becomes involved. Someone is going to see something that looks very off, very obviously off to them. To them, see, something about them has already been matured. So when they see this thing, they see it as an injustice, see it as something wrong, and they're thinking, how come nobody else is doing anything about it? Why is everyone so scared? Why is everybody in position of power not doing anything? They're going to go to the right people, and the right people are going to be scared, and so they're going to keep helping, but it may be that they think it's too late, but it's going to be like they're going to do something that's going to actually cause it's almost like a class action lawsuit. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's okay. Let me the Fool card. What's going on here? What's the Fool card? Somebody said this is bullshit. Why? Why is it bullshit that somebody gets? Oh, they're stressing. Nine of Swords. That somebody says this is bullshit. Wow. Wow. Oh, heartache. This could be somebody that you was in love with, stressing out, or somebody that broke your heart, stressing out. Okay. Or somebody feels betrayed. Okay. Somebody feels betrayed. Somebody feels like heartbroken. Okay, so this is somebody. It's gonna break your heart that you have to also let go of. That you have to also let go of this thing. This is something you love. Okay, this is something you love. It could be a job that you love, a place, or you may have to walk away from something that you love. Whatever you're chained to, something about it is because you have so much honor, dignity, and respect. You're gonna have to leave something that you wanted to do or you loved, something like that. When it comes to, like, say you yeah, whatever you're tied to, it could be a job that you really love a lot, but there's a lot of toxic situations. But this is a job that you put a lot of dedication to. Maybe you love being a supervisor, but you're chained to an entity that's actually interrupting your peace of mind. Okay, an entity, a place, or a thing, or a job, or a business. So it looks like you know whatever it is, you may have to risk leaving your position, whatever you're working. Okay, because you're going to cause a tower moment for these people. It's your destiny. Oh, it was always your destiny to follow this type of path to free people from toxic energies, demons, devils. It's part of your destiny. It's part of prophecy. It's part of your destiny. Okay. So abundance, we talked about abundance. Here we go with the Empress. Yeah. Whatever it is going to lead to abundance, okay? Oh wow, I just said that the Four of Cups. I told you something about sadness. You may be, you might be sad about leaving or whatever is happening here. Somebody's sad about what's happening to you, and that's why they're going to help you out, okay? But you're also sad that you will have to leave this job, this person, this place, this lover, because they're toxic. It's going to make you sad. It's kind of like they're breaking your heart because you really don't want to leave, okay? And it could be that even though this person is chained to this job, it feels like, it's like you don't really want to leave this this thing, but you have to because it's toxic. It's sad. That's what it's saying. With the Five of Cups, it's going to be sad, okay? And somebody's also sad that you're having to deal with this situation. They're sad for you. So they might be outside looking in. Somebody looking in at your situation, they're sad that you're having to deal with, yeah, somebody's sad for you. Could be another family member or a neighbor or a friend. They're seeing that you're having to deal with a situation that, if you're dealing with like a family member that's really loud and is trying to get you in trouble and stuff like that, they're seeing that you're just a really nice person, and now you could be having a spouse that's always yelling at you, throwing things at you, and people just see that you're just a nice person. That type of behavior, and somebody's like, man, wish I could find a way to get them away from that person because they know that that person is destroying your life. They're causing you to be sad, and you can't. They know that you really can't be functioning right the way this person is, or whatever job or situation. Anyway, how others see you? How do others see you? How do others see you? Hmm. All right. So how do others see you? How do other people see you? How do people around you? How do others they're able to see you? How do they see you? They see the tower moment. They see that you're about to they see a tower moment about to happen between you and this person. It's inevitable. They see it. Wow. They see some type of tower moment that's going to happen where you're going to be fed up and both of you are going to fall out of this relationship. It's bound to happen. You're about to leave. It's kind of like this tower moment keeps showing that it's inevitable that you're going to leave that job, leave that relationship, leave that relative, move away from that, move relocations from that area or that person, place, or thing. This it's inevitable. They see you making. They see final judgment is that it's inevitable. A new beginning. See, look, it's inevitable. Look, it's kind of like look, a new beginning for you. You're stuck with somebody. Look, you're both going through it. You're with somebody that's causing you pain and suffering, but you're living together. You're both miserable. The Five of Pentacles. You're both miserable living together, but it's inevitable that the new beginning is in both of y'all's future. Separation is toxic. It's inevitable that you both will have new beginnings away from each other. That's gonna happen. It's in the cards right here in front of your face. Everybody say how others see you. They're like, man, this ain't gonna end well, but eventually they're both gonna have to separate because it's too toxic. You're both not happy together. You're both living together miserable, or you're working at a job and the job is like not what you want. They're not treating you right, and then you're not happy with the job. So it's kind of like they see you having a new beginning, which, yeah, that how others see you is soon you will be in your new beginning, and you and this person are going to split. Okay, you're gonna split up because you're both hurting each other. Because this person is has got the two cane. They're walking around with two crutches, and this person is walking around miserable. So you and this person are not compatible. You should not be living together, or even friends or lovers or co-workers. Yeah, you're not doing good together. It's yeah, it's inevitable. So yeah, people around you are right. They're right. They see just it's in the cards. They would be accurate to think that eventually there's going to be a tower moment between the both of you. You're going to fall out of love, um, with each other in some way, but you're gonna feel brokenhearted because one of you just didn't want that to happen. You were willing to compromise or be or be with this person, but it just wasn't working out. It says this person is causing you pain and suffering. You're probably crying sometimes that you have to deal with this person, or wondering why did you even live together with this person, or why did you even move them in or fall in love. And yeah, it's a miserable situation. Okay, what you really wish for? What are you wishing for? What you really wish for? Okay. What are you really wishing for? That's too many cards. I'm not doing that. What are you really wishing for? Your hopes. What do you hope for? All right, cool. We have the Hermit. Ooh, Judgment. That's what you're hoping. You really are hoping that this person will wake up to the fact that you actually care. But this is a zombie. This is a follower. This is not a leader that you are dealing with. These are not leaders. These are followers. You're sounding the trumpet that they're followers, and they're still following. So what you hope for is for these people to wake up and become leaders, or that they wake up one day from being zombies. There's something wakes these people up to realize that they're being used, and that they're just walking zombies, and they're not walking in their calling. This is what you're really hoping for, that these people realize that they're walking zombies. Wow. Mm. That's what you hope for, that they wake up and realize that they're not following their destiny. They're just a bunch of followers. That they seem to be, it seems like they're in relationships. What you're really hoping for also is that what your hopes, what you really wish for is that you can finally make a final judgment on this person that is not seeing your worth. It's like you're sometimes saying, man, I wish there was one day where I can just make up my mind that I just say enough is enough, and let this person know what it is. But even if you let them know what it is, it says they're still, you know, they're still not going to take the lead. They're not going to take accountability. They're still not going to take accountability. So they're just a walking zombie. What you're wishing for is something that you can do yourself. You can take accountability, but not the person that you're talking about. This is devil energy. These people are not they're not going to see themselves as the responsible party, or that they are at fault, or when judgment comes, they're just going to be begging for a second chance, but not taking accountability. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, oops. Look at this. The devil card with two of cups. This is somebody you actually cared about, but you felt chained to this person because you were either family, co-workers, friends, this community, your city, your state, your country. You felt like you were stuck to this place, to this person. Okay. Oh, there goes the Fool card. We showed two people and the Devil card chained together, and the Fool card. Someone's going to free. We have the Devil card again with two handcuffs. And then we have the Fool card. Somebody somebody's coming to free you from even the love interest. Someone someone, it could be an energy. I don't know, but something is like you. It's an energy. Look at all the yellow. It's like an energy finally gets to you that is going to free you from somebody that you was giving love to, but you felt twin flame journey, whatever it is, you felt chained to this connection. You're about to be free. Something or somebody, you're going to take the risk and just say, you know what, F it. You're going to free yourself as well and say, you know what, F it. I'd rather just, you know, I'd rather just take my chances that there's something better, a better soulmate, a better relationship in the future. And you're just going to let this go. Because this is toxic. This ex of yours, that's toxic. This family member of yours you feel chained to, that you kept helping, toxic. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Okay, Cancer, that's your reading.